What are you saying? We're saying Hayford is a stupid guy.
Bro, he's I don't understand it, bro. You know, I had a dream last night that he was chasing me. Yeah,
You wanted
crazy.
to, it's a,
Nah, not
are
like.
you top or bottom?
I've not seen the videos. I don't know which one he is. But based on what he said in the podcast, he said that. Okay, no, he was doing the gog this thing. So I don't know what that is. I don't know. But he was chasing me in the dream, not not just to make me his bitch or wanted to kill me and Kaza.
Why? What did you like?
I mean,
talked
I
about
feel like
it?
it was crazy. And I was climbing trees. And I was climbing trees, and then at some point the tree was stupid. At some point he stood there and was like, hey, in the climb tree, climb up, make I see. And then that's when it ended. And then I woke up.
I mean, wow. I thought you were a stoic.
Oh, sometimes.
Stoic people don't dream. Okay. All right.
Sometimes.
So, apparently, this guy has no shame.
And he's a liar too.
No, but I think at this point where he has reached, like, in the amount of people on the internet who have seen what his tongue can do, you probably just have to lean into it.
Yeah. You could have just kept quiet. Right?
Oh, Charlie. But like, at least he has saved the men from. He has left some of the girls for them, because those times the girls were crashing
on him. Yes.
You understand?
Oh, he's a good looking guy.
Yeah, now
his store is big. Like, it's everything that a lot of these girls have been saying on these Pop the Balloon shows and everything like that. I don't know how much money he has, but he has clout. He has some internet clouts. That Snapchat clouts. Snapchat, bro, that platform is just. They should change their logo from yellow to rainbow.
That Snapchat, the Snapchat CEO went on. I don't know whether you know the Diary of the CEO.
Yeah, I know the CEO. Yes.
Yeah, he was talking with the CEO, and the Diary of CEO guy said, "Wow, you guys are doing well. So, what are some of the things that you do to curb all those adult content on the platform and those nudities?" And then the CEO was like, "Oh yeah, we don't tolerate those things. We don't tolerate adult content. When we see it, we try to ban it." And then we're just like, when he was talking, I was just looking at it. I was like,
there are people who all they post is everything.
I was like, but this man knows that everybody in the world knows that if you want that thing is Snapchat. Snapchat after Snapchat, maybe OnlyFans. And then anyway, he was like talking with, I don't know whether they ban only. I don't know, but I didn't say it well. But like the way he was talking out, I was like, but this guy doesn't know that we know.
Doesn't he use his own app?
Hey, well, it's just for. And then he said his children don't use Facebook. I don't know which one of them. It's one of those apps.
Obviously.
They don't use Facebook or Instagram, but he said they use Snap. And I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Have you asked a child why he is cool?
On Snapchat.
It's okay, let me just I might step on them. By the time I realize you call Zuckerberg, you call Hey, I'm just joking, I'm just joking. Like, I like your platform.
Oh, it's a good place.
Yeah, and come and sponsor me. Like, if I start posting my shorts there, at least I should get some money, right?
Yeah. So don't they pay on Snapchat?
They pay, but I don't know whether it's like you have to opt yourself or you have to get in. I understand. Oh, am I in the middle of the frame? Probably am I in the middle of the frame? Seems like the camera is turned like this. You see, I could feel it. Am I in the middle now? Yeah. Alright. So, what
talking about Hayford and Headucator.
Yeah.
Before that,
we're talking about Stoicism and Buddhism.
Yeah.
Is it Buddhism?
I don't know. However I want to say it.
Do you want to start?
What, on Buddhism?
On Stoicism, Buddhism, whatever that is.
I mean, we're saying that the Stoicism, the one that the boys have been teaching, they have customized it to support all this, feel embrace the pain and
they'll be moving
like the gym boys, but I was watching a video, and the guy was saying that Stoicism is not like all the Stoics don't agree on the same things. So that idea of you have to completely remove all attachment or all feelings to anything to be happy, it's not agreed like that. Some other Stoic philosophers respected, I've forgotten the names, but other respected ones that don't like they are mild, like they are like, okay, no, you need to at least have some things to live a happy life, you know. But they are not popular because they don't support the grind, yeah, the undertake.
So there was one Stoic that moved to undertake. I don't know whether it's Apicha or something. Was it Apicha? It was like a YouTube channel that spoke about undertake, like diluting the Stoicism or something. But hey, I mean, Stoicism, whatever works for anyone. For me, I believe at some point you should have some level of detachment from something. I mean, you can laugh, let's say YouTube, bro, that 1/10 thing. Hey.
But you know, like with the detaching, right? With the detaching thing, like in Buddhism, they say all suffering comes from attachments. But people then translate it. People then like say, and so you have to get rid of all attachments. But that's not actually what like Buddhism says. Like, you know, this whole thing about like you have to get rid of all desire. I'm not a Buddhist though, please. I'm just watching stuff. But I know all this thing about like you have to get rid of all your desires. That's not the real thing. It's
so
like
you can. Does Buddhism support?
No.
It doesn't support. Nah, you lost me there. You
lost
me
sexual misconduct.
Is that misconduct?
Why you? Okay, no.
That's
No.
Your body.
Actually, if you are not a monk, monks cannot do it. Monks cannot do anything sexual. Monks are like reverend fathers. Not exactly, but
then I'm sure if like a woman touches them like this, yeah,
they don't do that. But if you are a lay person, I think they have their own thing. They have their own like no Kama Sutra is like I think Hindu people, but they have their own.
Like I was reading something, they said there was something that they call bed shakers. For the people who like are virgins and everyone.
There's a name.
I was like, bro.
There's a name for it. Like when they'll be on top of each other and one person will like it's called soaking.
It's called soaking.
It's soaking. It's not the one where like I think it's the latter the Mormon people that do it.
I don't even know. But there was also one that like they don't do the movement, so they bring a third person, and then the third person will be shaking the bed, and then because their things are all inside there already, so to be doing the up and down thrusting.
Yes. I think that's it. I think it's soaking.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with this, but
I mean, it's like we didn't have it. It was induced by an external force. We don't know how it happened.
Honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think they should endorse this more. I'm waiting a call. Hold on. What's up? I'll call you later. I'm doing something. I'll call you later. Okay. Hey, I didn't turn on the timer.
You didn't turn on the timer. We have a timer there. You just check for us. Are we good? How many minutes do we have left? 10. All right.
Yeah. I don't know who came up with it, but I think it's a thing that I think I want to try it.
What?
The bed.
Why would you want to try? I mean, like you broken your virginity, you broken your Disney. If you're talking about it might be fun.
Oh yeah, for fun. Oh.
For fun. Okay, then that makes sense. I mean, like you're trying new things.
But the third person over there, who was?
Yeah. Like you see, the only way that it will work for me if the third person is female. So I'm like, okay, then you take turns. Yeah. You shake after some time. Shake. Okay. Let me not bring that song inside. That is. Oh no, I'm shaking the devil off. Shake.
Yeah, that's one.
Hey, bro, that's one. Yeah. So, what was I saying about stoicism? Yeah. I'm not saying I'm an avid follower of it. I am just trying to be an avid. I realized, you see, one of the platforms that I'm attached to, which I'm like working on, is YouTube, obviously. The others, Facebook, I'm not really attached to. So it's like, even if a video does well, you're like,
Facebook.
yeah, you're like, oh, okay, wow, interesting. You know, I don't know how to explain that feeling, but there's a feeling like that you don't expect it to do all on some channel, and like, oh, okay, wow, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Then we move. That feeling, I want the same feeling on YouTube, and then I'll be happy.
But you are too attached.
Bro, I want to be that happy. If I get that feeling, I'll be happy.
So you see, right now, you have a desire to not desire. That is a desire. So you will still never be happy. You understand?
That's what the Buddhist monks teach you. What? The shorts is done. Is it showing?
Oh my God.
Shorts. Oh shit! Like it's showing. So everything has shown.
It didn't come in the camera.
It didn't come in the camera. It's not coming in the camera. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! YouTube would have had a field day. Like, who is this guy? Whoa! John, come and see. That's quite massive. But you know, can't keep this on those platforms. Nah, I had to bring the massive inside so that I make the statements clear.
Are we giving this in?
Oh, we were keeping it like I'm not editing anything. But I just hope it was not on the camera. Like nothing showed. Wow! These shorts, man, it's not the So what's I talking? Stoicism. You know,
I was saying that
that's one thing I can't detach. That's one. Yeah, it's like, okay, continue.
I said that you have a not wanting to get rid of all your desire is a desire. So like as a human being, you're always going to have desires. You have to I think you just have to recognize that they're there and then not engage, I think. And then with time, you just learn to be in the middle. And
yeah.
go left and right.
So right now, I'm just getting to a point. It's like, well, I'm sorry, I don't care anymore. In the sense, you see, the only times where I think I care is like when I know that, oh, like some effort went into this shit. You understand? Maybe, oh shit, effort went into this video.
That intro for the Black Cherry video, that actually was fucking dope.
Yeah, you see, like that one effort went into this shit. And even when, like, I was creating it with Sly, I had an idea for it. But when we started doing, we just trashed all the ideas and started trying new shit that he brought about he gave me the idea for the spotlight. And then there was a spotlight in After Effects that I never thought of using. So the spotlight, I've used the spotlight before, but we made a spotlight like a sun, right? So now it's like a sun outside. So when the sun shines on you, it casts shadows. Yeah. So now it makes it much more realistic. And now we brought the camera down. So he put the wall there, then he brought the camera down. So it's like, okay, now we have these ideas. How can we now? First I wanted to talk. I was like, this is Blacko. He is at war with this thing. I was like, okay, no, that would be corny. So instead of saying all that, this is Blacko, blah, he's at war, blah, 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 trash all that out. You know, let's just give sound effects, war, shooting. Then I was like, okay, Stoneboy said this, Shatawale said this, tie all of them together, and this one. So I worked hand on hand with Sly on that one, like very, very closely, because then we're just bouncing ideas off each other on that particular one. Yeah. You see that one?
That was dope. That's really dope.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that one. But you see, that's the thing. Now I'm trying to, you see, and I don't want to, how do I say it? I don't want to look cocky, but I'm trying to follow the stoicism way that if somebody says that was dope, I'm like, like, I don't know how to explain it to you.
You see, me, I don't like that. Like, I don't like the whole trying to not feel thing. Like, I don't think that works. Like if someone says something is good, you try to not feel good. Like, you try to still let your feelings be at baseline. Like, I don't like that. Me, I like. I was listening to this podcast. That guy who used to be on Love Island, Modern Wisdom. Have you seen that guy?
Chris Williams.
Yeah, Chris Williams.
He used to be on Love Island. Bro, I can never even imagine that.
Yeah, he used to be one of those dumb guys.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he decided to like not be a dumb guy. Like started doing the podcast.
What is?
But he there's a podcast with that channel, The School of Life. You know that channel, The School of Life. You should check out The School of Life. It's a great philosophy psychology channel. And the guy said he said that podcast was great, by the way. I felt like listening to it and taking notes here. Like, he said, instead of trying to trying to stop the way you feel, and then when you do that, you create another feeling about your feeling. So it's like, I feel bad. Now I feel bad about the fact that I feel bad. And then you have two things to deal with instead of one, right? But he's like, if you feel bad, let's be like, okay, I feel bad, and there it is. Like, that's it, right? You know, so like, let's say the same thing with good, like, oh, like the video is dope, and you feel good about it. Like, yeah, I feel great. Like, yeah, like, I have an ego boost, and that's it, you know. And then I guess let it be there without engaging and trying to like either raise it up or like beat it down. That's what I think works. All this like, oh, you're really beautiful. No, it's fine. It's all good. I don't think that's the way. I don't think that.
It's very.
I won't say that it doesn't work. I don't know, but I feel like that's the Marcus Aurelius one. Right? I feel like that might be like some extreme that I don't want to live.
How do I even put it? You see, if me, well, let me just say, let me speak for myself. I'm a daydreamer, right? Very, very, very intense one at that. I've even tried to stop all those things because I can be working, right? And then all of a sudden I stop working and I'm standing here and I'm lost in my thoughts, daydreaming. So now if a video does well and I see it's doing well, I am daydreaming about, like, I am Mr. Beast. Do you understand? Like, it's heightened.
Yeah.
Good. Now, if you always have this heightened feeling every time a video does well, every time a video does bad, the same feeling is heightened. Like, it's heightened to the point that, oh my God, I'm going down the drain. Oh my God, this thing is rigged. What is happening to me? My life is fucked. And like, the feeling is so heightened that like somebody who has been kidnapped is only small. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the person will be saying, oh, sorry, don't worry. That's how it's heightened for you because you're feeling bad. You understand? I realize even you know, I'm all that grind it out, don't talk to anybody. But I realized that when I'm feeling bad and I just talk to someone, I feel a little better. I don't want to say it, but it seems like it's a human thing that I can't control. Right? Like, if I'm going through shit on my YouTube channel and I tell somebody I'm going through shit, I feel a lot better than keeping it inside me. That is me. That is,
well, I said, bro, you know, that's in a see. I remember me and Pablo, shout out to me, Pablo. Going back and forth. Pablo said that healing is. He said like, oh, we don't heal. Like men don't heal. Like, healing is overrated. Whatever. We just. And I said, bro, if you don't heal, you end up being one of the niggas who is sucking the children when they play football, right? Because you don't like happiness. Like, if you bottle the shit up for a long time, you become one of them niggas. Like, and me, it's something that really concerns me. Like, I don't want to be that guy. The guy who come and take the children's ball and bust it. And then, like, when they are making noise, you come and say, hey, you know, like that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
I think that guy is somebody who didn't chase his dreams, and he's being reminded by the children chasing their dreams that they can achieve what he didn't achieve. That is why it's different for everybody. But it's basically is if I'm an entrepreneur, right, or I'm a footballer and I see somebody playing ball, I can go and stand there and watch. I'm like, oh yeah, do it that way, do it that way.
Yeah.
It's like the person is doing. So me like this, if I see anybody not going to school trying to do something for it, I always encourage the person. I always push. Like there's this new YouTuber that I saw that I even hollered him. I didn't even know he knew me. Some Niger guy, right?
Yeah.
He did the Don Jazzy video I did, right? I was doing research. Was it the Don? Yeah, the Maven record Don Jazzy, the Mo Hits thing. I was doing like research on it and I stumbled on his video. The guy did like some in-depth research I haven't seen before. Like his research was mad, and I can see that this guy took his time. So I hollered him, and he was like, "Oh, I watch you. You understand?" So someone like I was like, "Oh, now let me also Charlie reach out, like try and give him the encouragement and all those things." So I'm that kind of person. But if let's say I always wanted to do YouTube and I never did it, and I see somebody doing YouTube, I always try to like, trash the person, all those things.
So like with that one, right? So like if let's say you didn't do it, but you process that feeling. Now when you see like me, my father, right? My father wanted to do music for a long time. He didn't do it, right? But like he found happiness in something else, right? So when I started playing keyboard and stuff, he was very excited. Like he'll buy me this, he buy me like shirts. He'll be like, I want you to look like good when you're playing over there. So wear this, wear that. Yeah, I'm saying. The other people who like with the football team, right? Some guys who like they didn't make it, right? But like they're just honest with themselves. Like, okay, I didn't get there, whatever. But I can once you do that processing, when you see somebody else, you get that feeling of I think Tupac said that I might not be the one to change the world, but I can plant the seed, right? So when you like talk it out, you know like, oh Charlie, this thing I didn't I was doing this thing but I didn't put in my best, but yeah Charlie, and then you let's say at some age you can't play football again, so you move on to something else. You can take like whatever skills and then like you're able to like learn from your mistakes and then now excel at something else. When you see somebody playing the football, you can also go and stand there with the footballer, right? And then you also enjoy it because you'll be like, yeah, like this guy, like, and then you tell him like, yo, like, so if you see somebody making the mistakes he made, you'll be like, oh, don't do that, like I did this. But if you don't talk about it and you do this, like those people who, let's say, they were playing football and then maybe, and this happens, like in the team, in the hood team, one of the boys goes, you get what I'm saying? And then maybe he's better than that boy, but that boy has got it's like it can pain you, and then he just bottle it as and then he doesn't process it, like because everybody feels envy, but I think that will help you is if you're honest, like yeah Charlie, and then that way you can use the emotion for something good, like okay, like this guy is doing this thing and it's okay, like Charlie, I wish like I could, okay, how do I do this? Then you ask that guy like, yo, how did you do this thing? That way you're growing. But the niggas that don't talk, the people who don't heal, no, the people that don't, and healing is not like all this therapy shit. It's like what you were saying. Just when you like somebody you trust or somebody that can understand what you're doing, what you're saying. If you talk about it small, no, you get some release, but then now you can use that bad emotion to grow. You know what I'm saying? So like that, whenever I've seen a couple of those guys growing up and even now, and every time I'm like, God, please, I beg you, like, I don't want to be that guy, and it's really sad to see, but you learn from other people's mistakes.
For me, everything is based on trust, in the sense that there's not everybody that can talk about.
No.
Like, let's say anything that I'm doing. Me, I don't like. I'm a very vocal person, but my plans, Charlie. I don't like to talk about it. I mean, if you see it, you see it. But if you are not involved, like I don't care how close you are to me, just like see it, because that's how I am. But I just know for a fact, this is like it's not even, nobody will tell you. Human nature, once you talk about like something that you are going through, there's a release. I don't care how much the release is, but there's also there's also one thing that I also believe. I'm not siding with Pablo or something, but I believe as a man, you shouldn't. Um, how do I say it? You shouldn't ride on your feelings,
Oh no,
on
no, no,
how
definitely.
you feel. Like, let's say me like this, I say, okay, fine, Charlie, I won't create mad videos or something. Bro, I don't feel like shooting. I don't feel like shooting. And now I shoot like maybe 2 videos a day or something. I'm exhausted. Like I don't know how to say it. The last video, I'm just using my last energy in the world to shoot that the last part of the video, especially maybe if it's a keyboard control, if it's the video, my last energy. I just don't feel like. But sometimes then I'll be like, somebody doesn't feel like, but I still doing it, and then you want to beat the person, or somebody's doing far more than you. You say you posting, hey, you want to win, you gotta do this, gotta lock in. Are you locking in? Somebody's
I'm
locking
lucky,
in more
man.
than
They're
you.
not posting.
You understand? So I'm like, okay, fine. That's hard. So my honest, like I don't ride on my feelings on how I feel or anything. But for me, everything is logic and experiment and test. Experiment is that if you talk to somebody about somebody you trust about your problems, there's a release. So that one makes more sense. But then also some other things is that if I get very very excited about a video I make, in the sense that if it does, I'm very very excited. If it doesn't do well, I'm also very 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 down. It's like it's not. There's no two ways. You can't accept praise and then reject criticism. If you are somebody who doesn't care about praise, you naturally don't care about criticism. And I feel like there's a way you can train yourself not to be too attached to the outcome. It's
Oh yeah, yeah,
it's
definitely.
it's, it's just better. I'm not saying like you're just emotionless, so but it's just you can say, oh, you are a very talented boy. Oh, thank you, I really appreciate it. But it has gone here. There are a lot of ways you can care that you are a very talented boy. Like, oh, you are a very talented boy. I'll say thank you, but I'm like, oh, Mr. Beast is more talented. Probably not in editing, but in something else. He's getting more views than me, obviously. Or there's another editor in the world who's far better than me. Oh, come on. Have you seen Marvel's production? You're calling me talented. So for me, I feel like it's a way not to get in my head that I'm good, because the kind of game that we are playing, especially even the YouTube game or any game that we are playing in this world, it's like if you just remove your foot off the gas like this, somebody that you don't know from something, bam, come and pass you. I'm not saying it's like a competition for me, but it's like, I mean, if I don't, cause where you want, it depends on where you want to go to. If you are doing it for the money, fine. There's a way there, there's this guy I'm talking to. He's doing it for the money, so obviously fine. But personally, I'm not doing it for the money. You understand? First of all, it's the love of the game. I mean, if I was doing it for the money, I should have stopped long time,
Yeah, this is
because the
something
money is
else.
not. I've been doing this film for like 7 years now. Like almost, it's past 7 years. So it's it's in me. I can't
Yeah.
stop. You understand? It's like I just have to create videos, or I just have to do it better, or I just have to like just keep on doing. So that's me. I mean,
Yeah, I with the feeling thing, like it's true. You can't for me at this point in time, the thing that like I'll say for the last year I've been practicing that whole thing of just allowing my feelings to be my feelings. Like if they're there, and I just look at them. If I feel good, and I just live in the moment of the feeling, and then move on. Right? I don't like because like you're talking about like the heightening. Like, the heightening happens when you hold on to it, and then like you are refreshing the YouTube studio or whatever, right? But like for instance, today as I'm sitting over here, today is we're shooting this on 12th April. Today, like this morning, I got like the worst news I could get in my life. You get what I'm saying? Like an hour later, I texted you that like yo, like let's shoot the pod today, right? Cause like yesterday I was thinking like well we haven't. I think was it yesterday that I texted. I was like yo, we haven't shot the pod. Like yeah, and like I have as I'm over here right now, I feel sad. I don't even like to you. Like I feel absolutely like sad. But I'm just letting it be there. Like I'm not making it a thing, you know. Like I'm not like building on it. Like and like you know, I've been having like this long issue for the past couple of weeks, right? And when I talk about it to people, sometimes, like my family, I realized at some point that when I was talking, they to them I was being like insensitive, like it was weird to them, but I wasn't being. I was just like, yeah, okay, this was happening. Like, what are we doing? Okay, so this is going to happen. Like in a couple of weeks, this is going because we knew what to happen. Like, okay, in a couple of weeks, this is going to happen. Let's do this. And then, like a couple of times, somebody would tell me that, "Hey, why are you talking like that?" Then I realized that, oh, these people like, like they are not. This is not how they are. Like, they. I have this person I know, right, and like I'll say like we're going through the same thing, right? But and you can't tell anybody how to deal with that issues. But like I want to talk to him because like he's building on a thing, like he's posting a lot of like videos every day with like plenty like poetry and like you know and like he's like doing this cry for help thing publicly all the time. And I'm like, yo, like it's happening. Like I understand. I feel you. But don't do that thing. Don't like put things on top of it, and then now it becomes your whole identity, and it's like yeah, it's the only thing that you're known for, and then now you have like a perfect excuse to not do anything in your life, and then it's somebody that if I say it, I say it, but like I would say it, but now you have like this perfect excuse to slow down, and it happened to me. You know, like sometimes something can happen and you realize that you're not as happened to you before something happened and you realize that oh shit, I'm not as mentally strong as I thought I was. You get what I'm saying? Right? But it's like for how long? Like yo, okay, like we've been down for a couple of days. All right, it's like what are we doing? You get what I'm saying? And that's the I feel like I've been preparing myself for this whole thing with like just allow the feeling to just be it. Like if I feel good, like so these days if I feel good, like let's say if I'm listening to a song and like I'm feeling the song, I feel it, right? So I know the feeling will not be there and it goes. If I'm feeling bad, I feel it and then to go, right? Like because I know it's a feeling, feelings will go. They just go. You get what I'm saying? So like that's how for me it is. Like if I once I try to like stop it, that is engaging. Like I'm engaging with the feeling. Once the feeling is there, I'm like, no, I shouldn't be feeling like this. Like that's an attachment, you know. And then I don't know. For me, it becomes this weird thing where like, oh, you're always. It's like your feelings control you in a way. Like when they come, you engage, and they can't engage, and they can't engage, you know. And like if you, I mean, you are meditating.
Yeah. So
I mean, you have to detach
well,
from your higher self or whatever you're talking about some time ago.
so the meditation is just the ability for me to be calm. It's just to help me be calm and to analyze. I mean, I'm going through certain. It's not as huge. First of all, the reason why I don't want to even talk about, you see, that people are going through weird shit.
Yeah.
You understand?
But
Mine is just
it's
eventually-
very real to you, right?
Yes, of course, it's just the one in front of me.
Yeah, so it's not.
It's just like, I mean, I see Indun and
Indum.
yeah,
Back with
Indun, and
Hey.
I see like the kind of shit he has been through.
Hey,
I'm
Charlie. I got.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah.
They shut him down, bro.
And then you want to beat the person, or somebody's doing far more than you. You say you be posting, hey, you want to win, you gotta do this, gotta lock in. Are you locking in? Somebody's locking in more than you. You understand? So I'm like, okay, fine. That's hard. So my honest, like I don't ride on my feelings on how I feel or anything. But for me, everything is logic and experiment and test. Experiment is that if you talk to somebody about somebody you trust about your problems, there's a release. So that one makes more sense. But then also some other things is that if I get very, very excited about a video I make, in the sense that if it does, I'm very, very excited. If it doesn't do well, I'm also very, very, very down. It's like it's not. There's no two ways. You can't accept praise and then reject criticism. If you are somebody who doesn't care about praise, you naturally don't care about criticism. And I feel like there's a way you can train yourself not to be too attached to the outcome. It's it's just better. I'm not saying like you are just emotionless, but it's just you can say, oh, you are a very talented boy. Oh, thank you, I really appreciate it. But it has gone here. There are a lot of ways you can curb that you are a very talented boy. Like, oh, you are a very talented boy. I'll say thank you, but I'm like, oh, Mr. Beast is more talented. Probably not in editing, but in something else. He's getting more views than me, obviously. Or there's another editor in the world who's far better than me. Oh, come on. Have you seen Marvel's production? You're calling me talented. So for me, I feel like it's a way not to get in my head that I'm good. Because the kind of game that we are playing, especially even the YouTube game or any game that we are playing in this world, it's like if you just remove your foot off the gas like this, somebody that you don't know from something, bam, come and pass you. I'm not saying it's like a competition for me, but it's like, I mean, if I don't, cause where you want, it depends on where you want to go to. If you are doing it for the money, fine. There's a way there's this guy I'm talking to. He's doing it for the money, so obviously fine. But personally, I'm not doing it for the money. You understand? First of all, it's the love of the game. I mean, if I was doing it for the money, I should have stopped long time because the money is not. I've been doing this film for like 7 years now. Like almost, it's past 7 years. So it's in me. I can't stop. You understand? It's like I just have to create videos, so I just have to do it better, or I just have to like just keep on doing. So that's me. I mean,
I mean, with the feeling thing, like it's true. You can't. For me, at this point in time, the thing that, like, I'll say for the last year, I've been practicing that whole thing of just allowing my feelings to be my feelings. Like, if they're there, and I just look at them. If I feel good, and I just live in the moment of a feeling, and then move on, right? I don't like, cause like you're talking about like the heightening. Like the heightening happens when you hold on to it, and then like you are refreshing the YouTube studio or whatever, right? But like for instance, today as I'm sitting over here, we're shooting this on 12th April. Today, like this morning, I got like the worst news I could get in my life. You get what I'm saying? Like an hour later, I texted you that like let's shoot the pod today, right? Cause like yesterday I was thinking like well we haven't. I think yesterday that I texted I was like we haven't shot the pod. Like yeah, and like I have, as I'm over here right now, I feel sad. I don't even like to you. Like I feel absolutely like sad, but I'm just letting it be there. Like I'm not making it a thing, you know. Like I'm not like building on it. And like you know, I've been having like this long issue for the past couple of weeks, right? And when I talk about it to people, sometimes, like my family, I realized at some point that when I was talking, to them I was being like insensitive, like it was weird to them, but I wasn't being. I was just like, yeah, okay, this was happening. Like, what are we doing? Okay, so this is going to happen. Like, in a couple of weeks, this is going to... Because we knew what to happen. Like, okay, in a couple of weeks, it's going to happen. Let's do this. And then, like, a couple of times, somebody would tell me that, why are you talking like that? Then I realized that, these people, like, like, they're not... This is not how they are. Like, they I have this person I know, right? And, like, I'll say, like, we're going through the same thing. Right. And you can't tell anybody how to deal with that issue. But like, I want to talk to him because like he's building on it. Like he's posting a lot of like videos every day with like plenty, like poetry and like you know, and like he's like doing this cry for help thing publicly all the time. And I'm like, yo, like it's happening, like. I understand. I feel you. But don't do that thing. Don't like put things on top of it, and then now it becomes your whole identity, and it's like it's the only thing that you're known for, and then now you have like a perfect excuse to not do anything in your life, and then it's somebody that if I say it, but like I would say it, but now you have like this perfect excuse to slow down, and it happened to me. You know, like sometimes something can happen and you realize that you're not as happened to you before. Something happened and you realize that, oh shit, I'm not as mentally strong as I thought I was. You get what I'm saying? Right? But it's like for how long? Like, yo, okay, like you've been down for a couple of days. All right, it's like, what are we doing? You get what I'm saying? And that's I feel like I've been preparing myself for this whole thing with like just allow the feeling to just be it. Like if I feel good, like so these days if I feel good, like let's say if I'm listening to a song and like I'm feeling the song, I feel it, right? So I know the feeling will not be there, and it goes. If I'm feeling bad, I feel it, and then to go, right? Like cause I know it's a feeling. Feelings will go, they just go. You get what I'm saying? So like that's how for me it is. Like if I once I try to like stop it, that is engaging. Like I'm engaging with the feeling. Once the feeling is there, I'm like, no, I shouldn't be feeling like this. Like that's an attachment, you know. And then I don't know. For me, it becomes this weird thing where like, oh, you're always. It's like your feelings control you in a way. Like when they come, you engage. When they can't engage, you know. And like if you are meditating.
Yeah. So me, yeah.
Detach.
Well, it
from your higher self or whatever you're talking about sometimes.
so. The meditation is just the ability for me to be calm. It's just to help me be calm and to analyze. I mean, I'm going through certain. It's not as huge. First of all, the reason why I don't want to even talk about, you see, that people are going through weird shit. Yeah. You understand? Mine is just eventually.
It's very real to you, right?
Yes, of course. It's just the one in front of me, so and it's just like, I mean, I see in Doom. And yeah, Pagusi Indum. And I see like the kind of shit he has been through. First I'm like, yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to be okay. How's it going off? Is it the heat? The camera? Check whether it's the heat. I don't know what it's saying. Should we? So
standard basement boy.
Is it the heat? Okay. So let's just continue.
Yeah.
So like everybody has, for me right now, money is like not a motivating factor, but money is just important for me to just get like run a studio. I could make it look better or anything. You understand? So money is just a but sometimes you look those times. I want to be very rich. I want to be like millionaire, billionaire, and all those things. And then I always used to read this thing or even watch these podcasts about those philosophers or those big men talking. They'll be like, no, being rich is not what you become, it's who you become. Like it is you have to when they say like, or every time they say this generic thing, work on yourself. Like I never got to understand what they meant by work on yourself until these few months. Mm-hmm. When they say work on yourself, work on your patience, work on your ability to communicate with people, work on your ability to work with people, work on your ability to talk to other men, rich men, work on your ability to be trusted, work on your ability to sell. So it's like you want to be rich, work on yourself. They probably don't explain, maybe they're just trying to brush it off like they don't have time to talk, but they don't explain it in the sense that no, you actually have to work on yourself. So it's like I'm a Christian, of course, so it's like I always feel like you never know. Yeah, it's like if your ship has sunk. Now if your video has not gotten 10/10, maybe like let's say, or 8/10 5 times in a row. Now, if your ship sinks in the middle of the ocean, you're fainting, you're collapsing, like you are dying. Like it's not even a joke. You see, like there are some rich men. You see, they'll just come and tell them, "Oh, your ship just sank. You lost $2 million," and they'll just be quiet, calm.
Yeah.
That like, but you don't understand how did they get to
Get to
this
that
point
point, yeah.
of being calm.
Yeah.
It's like they've been through shit. You
Yeah.
understand? So it's like, okay, you want this. Like you
Yeah.
have to go through what they went through to get that.
Yeah.
So that's why you see that rich men will just be talking to themselves because they understand themselves. And then you see like a poor man fussing over something or like the poor man says he wants to be rich, but the guy doesn't even have the work ethic. The guy doesn't even know how to talk to people. He doesn't know how to, like, there are so many things. And it's not me that I am come to teach you. Unless I'm mentoring you or something. I'm not coming to teach you. So it's like, I personally, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm in the phase of just basically working on myself. And which is very, very important because I say, okay, right, if you say you want to make strides, and you can't even handle numbers that will like determine how you feel for the with numbers. That you understand? You can't, and then you are come to work on maybe then okay fine because of this. Now imagine like the whole Ghana is angry at you because of maybe something that you said. Now you have to find a way to bring their minds back to liking you. Now if you've not handled stress before, how can you fall on that, you flatten out, you understand? And we see it from some of our content creators. It's like they just had to go through it, go through the fire on live, like on a job, you understand?
You know, some people like they've had maybe they drop a video and they get like backlash in the comments, and then like that like push them. I heard some people tell me this before. Like I dropped this video and then like you know the people were so getting on me in the comments, and then so I didn't post again.
You see, now me like this, I've gone
Are you
through
crazy?
I've gone through my, especially the Afrobeats video.
Yeah.
I've gone through that distance. So now when I see backlash, I'm like, okay, I'm stifling through the backlash. I'm saying, okay, which backlash is making sense? Which one is just insult? And if it's insult, I'm like, oh, blah blah blah. And I say, oh, this one is just emotions. So I'm like, okay, fine. First of all, now I was even talking to David sometime about the thing, and we're even talking about like, fine, our videos are not doing well, are not doing views. Now, it's not algorithm. It's like the algorithm is the people. Okay, so why isn't it doing well? Because no, okay, fine. The title and thumbnail. Why is this title and thumbnail really working? So it's like now, fine. We are going to first principles. So we go, sound, and now everything will fall down to okay, human psychology. What persuades a human to do this? How are pastors able to persuade them? Okay, so now fine. Everything boils down to human psychology. Why can't somebody just put his face on the screen and just emotions and somebody will click? So then fine, you have to go and study human psychology and forget all the title and thumbnail shit. Because somebody said the title and thumbnail is not the design, it's the psychology behind the thumbnail. So it's not like
I used to think that as a beauty, I used to try to make like the most beautiful thumbnail. I stopped that.
The psychology behind the thumbnail. I saw one thumbnail like that. It was a red dot, and the person said this is not red. It was a red dot, and the person said this is not red. And then the title I've forgotten, what makes humans something. But like the title and the thumbnail was so compelling. Like it was like, why isn't it red? You understand? I was like, I clicked. So he got me. It's just psychology. The person didn't even stress. Like, obviously, the person spent hours or days in ideating that thumbnail.
Yeah.
But when it came to doing the thumbnail, the person didn't stress. It was just put circle, change the color red. That's all. You understand? And so all these things, I'm like, okay. So that's the phase I probably am in. You can put it on, I'm sure it will come around. That's the phase that I probably am in, and which I feel like is also very, very important to anywhere you want to go to. So and I'm glad, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm glad I got to face all these things, let's say in my 20s or early. I'm not, it's still late, but early in the sense that, I mean, I feel like if I had, let's say, money, fame, any of those things, before I'm going through these things, I probably might squander it. I probably might for bitches. Probably might do like things that like it's fun, but there's no purpose or life behind it. But I mean, if you go through some shit, you see that you have money, but you can see some people with money, but they are not spending it. It's like they just know everything is fleeting at some point. Is it recording?
I told my friend recently that we were talking about girls, right? I was telling him that honestly, if you have money, it's much easier because, like, if you go to, if you have some level of money, right?
I've started recording.
Okay, let me see. Let me start it. Like, if you have a certain level of money,
yeah,
and you see anybody in the world, like maybe the girl might not like you, but you know that you have the resources to at least give her some level of good time in the beginning. That will give you some confidence.
Yes.
I remember we recently went to reunion, like a junior high school reunion. Oh my God, bro! I swear, it was. I hope none of them watch this, but I felt so sad about how much we have grown up and we are still like the mind is still like it was the same. It's the same thing. But then there's this guy be that, like when we were in school back then, he was no, but now like he came and you can tell that like now this guy is rich. Like like the watch he's wearing and stuff. Like you can tell that he came to make us know that like he's rich. And the way he was talking to the girls that time he couldn't talk to, it was like
night and
bro, like the way he was talking like as if like they have already said yes, kind of. And it's because if they say yes, if he says like where are you going right now? I'm going home. Oh, don't you want to go and chill right now? If the girl says yes, he can take her to some place and blow like plenty money, and then that will be it. So like that, there's that confidence in the speech, right? So I was thinking actually like, imagine you're one of those people that made money when you were like 20, like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then like you realize that thing, bro, you're fucked. Like you're fucked. Like you have access, bro. You're fucked. See, there's this. Do you know that there's a rehab in Tema? I didn't know. There's rehab in Tema, and I saw it because a certain guy. Oh, this guy. He's a journalist, a Nigerian journalist, David. I don't know his last name, David Handlin or something.
Yeah.
That guy is always doing.
Yeah.
He's always scaring people with. All those things like the forces, those people. That guy, he mentioned one time that his parents were very rich, right? And he mentioned that like he like laid out the trajectory of a rich kid, right? You grow up rich, you have every access to every single thing. You start chilling, you start balling, right? Then you get into drugs, you become an addict. You quit school, you start disgracing your parents. Then your parents send you to a rehab in Ghana. So I replied, I was like, there's a rehab in Ghana.
That was him.
Yeah, so I asked him, I said, like, is there a rehab in Ghana? He said, yes, there's one in Tema. I said, how do you know? He said, because I was there. I ended up over there. I was one of them. I was like, that's crazy. That like, and he said that like, that's how a lot of like the rich kids end up. I don't know if you remember, we went to shoot with Marinti at that time. Right? I don't know if you're there. I asked her, like, how many rich kids do you know that are fucked up? And then she told me the question you should ask is, how many do I know that are not fucked up? And they're not a lot. I mean, like she like, and Charles Marita, she's very very like she's not like she knows who she is. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she has, but she's also very very focused. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, how many do I know that are not fucked up? I was like, okay. And it's that like access, like there's some confidence that you shouldn't have at some age. Like there's some knowledge you shouldn't have. You shouldn't know some things. It's like let's say, like boys who get molested, they become womanizers. It's because at a young age.
Are you sure That's a nice word that you two will not understand.
Oh, we are bringing awareness.
Yeah,
Bringing awareness to the issue.
Yeah.
But it's like, you see, like for a girl, it's different because, it fucks everybody up. But it fucks a boy and a girl up in different ways. For a girl, because in society, a girl has to be pursued. When that happens to her, now when people are pursuing her, she has a guard up because she feels like. But for a guy, the moment you have the knowledge that like women, like girls like this, and if you touch a girl like this, you do like, and let's say you are 10, and so all your females, the females you know are also 10, but then the maid is 30. She has showed you this thing. Now the females you know, they are 10. They don't know. So now you know as a boy, and now you are going to like teach them, right? So they become womanizers because they have the knowledge, like they have the access to that knowledge that, oh, if you touch this, they'll do this, and that's how they become like. And so it's like nobody teaches them what to say, or like they just know it instinctively because of the experience. Because this older woman has like shown them this thing. So now like, and as a boy in society, a boy pursues. So like now he is going to go and damage all these girls and break their hearts and lie to them and do all these things that, you get what I'm saying. And it's just that access that at some age you shouldn't have. Like if you are if you are like a parent and you are like rich, right? Your kids should not know that the money that they have can get them certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't know that, oh, like let's say the maid is obeying us because we have money. Like it should be like, oh, we are living like, I've not had kids before. They will come for me right now. Grow up and see all these things. But like, bro.
I mean, there are a lot of parents that a lot of rich parents try to hide the wealth from their kids. It depends. Some of them who know about we like this. Okay, fine. I hate the distance. We like this. Obviously, now when we give birth, we'll try as much as possible, as much as possible to just hide it for a long time until we see that, or even if they see, we'll just try and like maintain some kind of discipline. You understand? For them, because to be honest, I am glad that I'm going through, because I know that when I get money, there are some certain things I won't do, and there are some certain responsibilities that I have that obviously I will not like partake in. You understand? Yeah. Obviously, like you try and indulge in. Obviously, you're human.
Yeah.
But there's some maturity. Yeah. Honestly, that going through the fire comes with.
And I think like at some age you've seen other people fuck up. That's another thing. You've seen somebody who like, oh, they start moving with some crowd. It was joke. No, hey, this guy fuck up.
Look at the young Philly incident.
Yeah.
Every YouTuber is now like.
Now you'll be careful, Charlie. Even though they'll not be careful, another scandal can. Easy there.
No, to be honest, not like me. I don't blame anybody. There's this thing about human beings, like, oh, I'll not do it again.
Oh,
somebody. So, hey, the only way you can protect yourself is if you have like some, I'll not say accountability partner, or you have a friend. To be honest, there are some things honestly you can't do on your own.
Yeah.
If you just have some boy, Charlie, make you no go. Don't go.
Yeah.
Like somebody's like on you, don't go.
Don't go.
If something happen, like, or if you go, Charlie, you take this, make you sign this. Somebody else
to tell
you understand?
Because I don't know if it was you I was telling you. Like I was telling somebody, you know, like when you're in love. What you was telling? When you're in love, right? Your brain dulls the part of the brain that assesses risk. Like it actually happens. Like your brain will make the risky parts like dull. So that's why somebody you tell them that, Charlie, why should they talk to you? Why you make sure they talk to you like that? You be like, oh, you don't know her. This is how we do. This is how we talk. Then when they're out, then it's like, oh shit, I can't believe I was letting her do that. talk to me like that. What kind of fuck? So like when like what you're saying, like you've gotten the text, you're going to do the thing. At that point in time, you're not assessing the thing properly. So
No, me, I've been through that shit. Like, I mean, I can take somebody and the person say make a come. Then for me, maybe unfortunately, sometimes I don't have somebody, but sometimes maybe let's say when Carlos was around, I'll talk to him. Then he's like, yo, Charlie, watch your body. Like even that Charlie, watch your body can just be a seed planted, just a little. It's not even yo, Charlie, watch your body, bro.
Yeah,
That be all. Like, and the tone in which you said it, you're like, oh, okay. So it's just a seed planted. So maybe any hiccup that you see, it just comes back.
yeah.
So, but if nobody tells you and every time, I mean,
or worse, if like all of you are doing it, like all of you have the same vices, you're fucked.
Somebody has to, especially let's say if you're a public figure, at some point you just have to. To be honest, I'm not. Oh, these people, this cat. To be honest, I'm not saying. I'm not saying I'm a public figure or anything. Probably am, but like right now, at some, I don't think there are some places I can go to right now. Like that, I used to go to last year. Like I don't want to mention the names, but to be honest, you see, sometimes when I'm jogging around, I get some people recognizing me.
Yeah.
Well, check with yeah. To be honest, sometimes it's like last year, I used to go to some place. I know you know the place I'm going to, and then I used to go with some people, right? Yeah. And then, it's just like, China, sign. But now, it's like, you just have the feeling that, like, some eyes are watching you. Because I used to drive, I have, like, some routine. I train in the evening and I jog, like, through dance and I come back. But when I'm jogging, like, I see some eyes watching me, like, you'll be emotional. I'm like, oh, yeah. So it's like now, I feel like, if I go to those places with those people, now somebody can just pick it up. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, fuck.
Bro,
fuck.
Hey, that's reminded me that there's I think it was last 2 weeks or so, a comedy club. Right? This guy, he came there with his wife some weeks ago, right? But I didn't catch the face, so I saw him again over there with a woman. So I was like, yo, what's up? Yeah, is that the wife? Then the girl started going back. I was like, oh, sorry, it's not. It's not. Bro, I was going to spoil it to exhibit, so I'm not experienced like that, so I couldn't save it. Like, leave my experience off the cuff. You can come up with a save so that you save the guy, but I probably ruined something that night. It's funny. But like, why would you come to the same place with two different girls?
But how do you know it was the wife?
No, I didn't know. You see, like...
No, but how do you know the first one was the wife?
Somebody asked him. So, like, usually, like, if you are there with a girl, a comedian will and they can see you, they'll try and use you to do crowd work. Right? Like, is that a wife? Okay. You say, Charlie, Ricky, something like that. Right? Like, they'll say, like, Charlie, this girl will chew you tonight to make, something like that. All the time. If you're with a girl, no matter what, everybody will use you for something. So, like, they asked him that time. And he said, oh, yeah, that's his wife. Yeah. So I remember, I know his face. I remember even where he works, guy.
So, then you tried to use...
I mean, everybody used him that day, and it went well. And the guy, too, he's funny. So, he answered the question, he bounced off. He was, I remember that particular time, he was going back and forth to the comedians, was making the whole thing fun. So, me too, I said, oh, okay.
I'm sure by now I spent like 600 CDs or 1,000. Hey,
it was fucking crazy. I said, but this guy, how you do that?
But Charlie,
to the same place.
What's it called? This thing, what do you call it? Spending on chilling, like cheating is expensive. Like, that's all I can say. Cheating is very expensive. I don't know how long we have been talking, but this camera is just going on enough. We should just be wrapping up. We can wrap up with Hayford shit.
Hayford, bro. Hayford is a very Hayford. I don't know. I feel like he might have. I won't say a mental illness. I'll say like he might have some kind of self-destructive, or like some, like pathological lies. He can't help himself. He just.
Right, so he was lying on it.
Oh, the story doesn't make sense. He said that a sugar mommy called you. That the sugar mommy said she has a fetish for transgenders. So, how much she will pay you to fuck a transgender? You said, oh, you can't do it, right? Then the woman said, I'll give you $500. Then you said, oh, okay.
Bro, $500 is small.
Bro, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. $500 to disgrace yourself on video. See, me and my thing is this: once a camera is on you, once you turn on the camera and you put it on you, that piece of media exists. Just know that it's very possible that it's going to come out into the world, right? So $500, bro, 5,000 at
5,000
least.
is small.
It's small, bro. So the woman said $500. He said, okay, but listen to this, but he doesn't know anybody who does that. Okay. Then he said, So I was thinking. Then I said, Headucator is there. I said, wait. How did you come up with the name Headucator if you don't know anyone who does that? How did you know Headucator? Because like I was saying in my video that these people, they are in the society, right? There are a lot of people who do this job, Headucator's job, right? A Headucator himself has been doing this for some time, but he wasn't public, right? Hey, she wasn't public about it, and so in that, if you're not in the community, you will not know the people. You will not know that, oh, this person does this job. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, if you're not, in some industries, you understand?
Oh yeah, I know.
You have to run away.
Which
I mean,
those industries.
You have to run away. You understand? If you're not there, you will not know. Like, some people are there, they do a job, but and some of them, they don't even work like girls or anything like that. They are
men.
A body.
Yeah, those are the givers.
You don't know, but in the circles, no, they are superstars. So you can't tell me that you thought and you said that Headucator is there. Headucator's name should not exist.
But why did they record it?
For the woman. The woman said she wants to see. According to the story, I think he just hired Headucator and didn't pay. And then the issue came.
No, but how did he hire Headucator and didn't pay?
That's what. So Headucator was saying that. Headucator was saying that he called her.
Confusing me, man.
Bruh, Kim Palota. Headucator is a very funny motherfucker. Like, last Thursday, there was some comedian who came to confess that he was chatting with Headucator. He didn't know that. He's a Nigerian. So he said, I think Headucator was singing this Arasta song. I may not get the time for the band. So he said he went to the DM and we were chatting, what's going on. Then Headucator said, do you know I'm a transgender? Bro. The guy said, what do you mean? What do you mean by transgender? Like, were you a woman who's not a man or a man? He said, no, I'm a man who is not a woman. I said, Jesus. Bro, like, what was I saying right before? Like, Headucator said that Hayford called him here, right? And said, like, he should come to the house, right? And then Hayford didn't say that it was for sugar mommy. So when she got to the house is when he said it. And she was saying that, like, she was really saying that she was saying that, like, she said at that point she didn't want to do it anymore, right? But
so the sugar mommy story is real.
It's fake. I think he just tried to do some cover up. Like, he tried to make himself a victim.
Agreeing with the sugar mommy story.
No, Headucator is saying that like, I mean, Headucator there is job that is a job, right? So whether it's for somebody or not, pay me my money, and the money didn't come. I don't know how much you're supposed to give. Yeah, he said he sent 750 CDs. Kwasia, do you think somebody?
But you're cheapening this.
I'm shocked, bro.
I thought those people like it's like 5 cases for like.
Those people with the way the society is, how dangerous it is, bro. Imagine. And a lot of
like a travel price. I was
saying 750. Yeah.
I'm not saying that like I know, but that's super. I mean, that one's
that's not here.
Oh no, my hoodie there.
Oh no, it's not here, but
yeah,
I hear. Yeah, 200. You don't know.
I don't know that someone is there now.
The road before you get to that roundabout.
So they are spelling residential. That's someone, bro.
Residential.
I don't know how many minutes we have reached, but how many minutes is it still recording? Hey. I mean, I'm not editing anything out too. I'm just posting this shit. Yeah.
Residential area, yeah, they're around. They're around. Sometimes me and we're passing here, and then I decided to stop. Like we stopped, and then I asked one of the girls, like, do you do threesome? Yeah, it's a Nigerian girl. She said, no, I know they do threesome. And then I ended up talking, sir, and then I just gave her 100 CDs.
Hey.
Like for the time.
Yeah, they're just trying to come out the story. Hey, Hayford too. You can just see someone and just dash 100.
Oh yeah.
No. I mean, at least she, no.
I wasn't there alone.
You were with who?
I was with my girl.
Okay.
Here now.
Wait, and then you guys were trying to do a 3. Oh, you are very explorative.
If we do
it, Seneca will be proud.
Bro. I don't think so.
Alright. Oh wow, you are very explorative. I see.
Well, the point is that Hayford is. I didn't do it. Though. If we can do it,
I'm saying. So this is what this our relationship is. I thought it was boring. I thought it was like.
You have to have fun.
Yes, you were okay.
I need to have fun. I need to do this. It was fun. That girl was fun. I forgot her name, but she was very funny. The rest was very funny. But the one is Hayford is a big liar. It's a fucking liar. And I don't understand. He just digging himself a hole. Just own it. Be what you are and shut up. Do your thing under G. Do what you like. Eat what you like. And nobody will do anything. I think you should just come out as gay. You should come out as gay and be free.
Oh man, like the video I saw is still haunting me.
You saw it? I'm not seeing it still though.
But I've not seen the video.
No, and I don't want to see it.
Headucator was doing the moves. Bro, and then you see that one that somebody, like some man has gone down on you, and then like a man has gone down on a girl, and then you can see that the girl is doing it. But this one, as you can see, Hayford has like imagine I don't know, is the thing recording? Imagine that Hayford has gone down on the man, and in the video camera you can just see something dividing Hayford's face, like it's moving. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And it's just moving. And sometimes you can have that bend. You know that bend, like, to move and to bend and just to move. And then Hayford is just going down. And the Headucator is just going in.
Oh my God.
That was a sight to see. So when any boy who says like, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, that period there, the way I gathered my eyes, because I remember I saw like a screenshot. I think I was screenshot.
So is it off the internet?
I'm sure it's somewhere. I'm sure on Telegram there you can find it.
But wait, like they are found a way to scrap it off Twitter.
I don't see it on Twitter. I mean, if it was on Twitter, like by this time, as the podcast came, it will come up again. But maybe people are not sharing it.
Or people like you see maybe
people don't like it.
Like we don't like it. There was
people are homophobic, man. Yeah, like you are sharing Balthazar, but you share Hayford. Balthazar things are still going on.
That every time you see somebody going down and in that angle was like, if this is the camera, this is Headucator with the legs spread like this, and then this is Hayford's head. You understand? I don't want to do the action, but that's Hayford's head, and then there's something just doing this. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And, bro, oh nah, that was exciting to see. I was like, everybody who saw it was nuts. It's off. I was like, okay, I don't know. Whatever you want
like
to say,
that period there, if I see anything there, I'm like, hey, is this the video?
Like you couldn't watch it.
I don't want that kind of thing on my brain.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Bro, and then you can watch. I don't want to see any like watch, but you can watch somebody cutting somebody's head.
Oh yeah, what?
You can't watch that.
No, I can't watch that.
Be a man.
Nah, what shit is good? I've seen some. I saw some video where they cut somebody's head and they made it slow motion too. Like they cut and then their head went like this, then they hit the floor. I said, hey. And the amount they blur the head. I said, what are you blurring? Because you're showing the whole video.
I saw one video today that somebody was using a rocket launcher, and the rocket launcher. You see, there are some things that like they should never ever in this life malfunction.
Malfunction.
Let me just say that.
Oh fuck!
Like
that's crazy. That's the fucking way to
shot
die.
the thing didn't go. The thing just it widened.
Oh my
So you
God.
can see that when he shot the thing, then you just see some head rolling in the
fuck!
head and just fell down. And he fell down with the head.
The fact that there are cameras at war is crazy. Like war photography is it's a thing like from long ago. Like there are people who go to the war grounds to take pictures. Why? What kind of job is that?
Bro,
I don't know what.
I can't explain it to you. It's a thrill. It's a thrill. Like there are some people who get high off. You see, the reason why soldiers, I don't know why we're still on, but the reason why soldiers can't like adjust to the world is, imagine that your dopamine or your height, what gives you pleasure. You see, everything has some pleasure. Like when you have a police chase and then when you didn't, like let's say you thought the police was coming to arrest you and your blood boils and it comes down, there's a kind of nice sensation it gives you. And now imagine that feeling, you almost die. Like adrenaline. And the adrenaline we are talking about, it's not this one that you're riding cow. Like bullet, boom. So imagine, now you come back to the world and the world is so boring. That's why they go back to the war. Because it's like, let me just die in the war. Like, that was fun.
Some of my favorite videos are those YouTube shots, the soldier YouTube shots. The one where they're talking about that story. Like, so I was in Iraq, right, doing a tour in Afghanistan, and I entered this room, and this guy came over here, and then he had an AK-47, and I heard 2 gunshots, and then my guy, the sniper from that side, shot that guy, and so if I didn't look over here, I would have been gone. Like those when they tell those stories, crazy. And then when you go into the comments of those videos, Jesus Christ, it's like a lot of veterans with the bloodiest, worst things they've ever seen in life. I'm like, how does this even exist? Why are you doing this?
When I was doing the Black Hole video, right, I was looking for like war sound effects. Then I happened to stumble on one that was like, so it's like war ambience. So they've done it in such a way that you are in this room, but you can hear gunshot. Boom, 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 boom. Then I just, all the comments was like, oh, this is shooting. This is just like in Iraq. My wife doesn't understand why this is shooting. So you see, like when the soldiers sleep, like in the war doesn't end though. It's like everybody's running shifts. So you are sleeping maybe from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Your friend is fighting the war. When he's done, you wake up and go and continue.
And then
so it's like every time you are hearing that noise, every time you are hearing, you are just boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God.
So it's like when I'll play this thing for you. So when they just hear it, it's like it's shooting. That was what they used to sleep for years. So it calms them down.
The human brain is crazy.
Yeah.
I watched an interview of one of the soldiers who went to Benghazi, Libya, when America was going to invade there. They left some 6 soldiers over there. And then he said, like, at some point they're shooting like a lot of bullets. Before they were rescued, there were a lot of bullets flying around like their ears like this, right? And there's like this explosions and stuff. And so the interviewer asked him, like, he said that the bullets were flying close to their ears, right? And the interviewer asked him, like, what did that feel like? What did that sound like? And he was like, it was beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. Like, it's like music. Like, I said, bro, that's a crazy thing for like, it's kind of sad, but they are doing what they are doing.
Yeah, human mind. The human mind is funny.
Yeah,
It
it's
depends
crazy.
on what gets you up. Now, if you see somebody, like, let's see, like, I want to say killers or something, like, what gets them off is somebody losing their life. Like, serious. There was this also veteran. There's one very popular sniper in
that guy,
US. I think he's Rasta.
Yeah.
He was saying that, like, when they go to the war, like they go to the recruits, the training grounds first. It's like, why are you here in the army? So it's like, oh, I want to serve my country and blah blah. And then the commander's like, yo, cut the bullshit, man. Tell me why you're here. Then it's like, I want to kill people. I'm like, yeah.
That's insane.
Bro,
That's insane.
like, no, imagine that, like, they're giving you the license to. There's some, bro,
Like,
we are all different.
legally.
Some people want to, like, have the feel. Like, I've had the feel, you know, right now in US, everybody has, like, a gun. People even do gun. Oh, this versus 50 BMG versus car. How does it sound like? Now, I've tested it on all the dummies in the world. How about it? You know? So, man, bro, don't underestimate. See, like, all those gun channels, they're just like, somebody should just try me.
Yeah,
Like, somebody just try.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, true.
Bro, you know, let's end here. We have spoken a lot.
So.
Guys, this has been the Mass Podcast. Let's play.
That's for sure.
And we are out.